I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Jeremy Fowler in early. Impressed. Thank you for being here, dude. Kristen Melinda, Jane Aldrich, Flamin' Koala, Arwa. Thank you guys for being here. Hit the like, please.
Hit that like button, or we're not feeding the cats.
You heard him. Hit the like button, Tommy said, or we're not feeding the cats. I didn't say it. Tommy did. Tassie Dalt, good to see you, man. Brock Bandy. Good to see you. So yesterday I did this video, you guys, where I talked about being on TRT, testosterone replacement therapy. So I got 2 emails from people who never saw the video. They just saw the thumbnail that said, what does it say? Back on drugs? Mike Bragg, good to see you. Everything spicy, good to see you, dude. Didn't even see the video and attacked me for being on drugs again. Low IQ people, folks. Captain Capsaicin, good to see you. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. I'll blow my nose here. Hold on. And I'm back. So we're going to do a little connection tonight. It was very interesting. I fight back pain every day, said Tassie Dalt. The reason, by the way, I didn't even talk about why my back doesn't hurt anymore. Gaffney, good to see you. One of the reasons my back hurts so much, number one, I broke it. And I broke my neck. So there's that. But the muscles in your back weaken, and that's what causes it. And everything is stronger in me right now. Everything. So my back doesn't hurt. I mean, I'm not joking. It's an amazing thing to wake up without back pain and to walk like a mile or two and not be in pain. Mike Bragg, I don't know your age, but look into it, man. Look into it. I'll tell you something. If they had told me when I first had my surgery, hey, you know what? A little testosterone would help your back. No one ever said that. I went to specialists, surgeries, got plates in me, hardware, all kinds of stuff. No one ever said, hey, you know what? 67, Mike. Trust and believe. Listen, go to a doctor. Try it. Change your life. Josh Cohen, good to see you, man. Hello, Cohen household. Lisa Trimble. Lisa Trimble has some new hot sauces. She's going to like them. So let me show you what I'm reviewing today. This is my favorite company in Ecuador. No two ways about it. Olay hot sauce. What a great company. Salsa Aji Lojano.
It's easy for you to say.
It is. It's very easy for me to say, Tommy Scoville. Capsaicin is an anti-inflammatory. Sure is. I got pain relief. There's no two ways about it. Eating capsaicin helped, but nothing as dramatic as this. I've been taking it for a little over 2 weeks, just a little hair over 2 weeks. I am a different person. No joke. Mean it. Let me show you. I'm going to read the ingredients to you. So the ingredients on this sauce, there's Kristen Melinda. Look at this. Just so you guys know, there is the Instagram for Olay. And I'm telling you, well played. Such an amazing company. All right, so let me tell you the ingredients on this sauce. This isn't. I've gone through like the 3rd jar of this stuff. This jar we cracked, I think, 2 days ago. It's just so good. First ingredient is water. Second is cilantro. Pumpkin seed. You heard me, people. Pumpkin seed. Onion. Chili peppers. Ají, of course.
Little ají.
Little ají. Sunflower oil, vinegar, salt, garlic, parsley, antioxidant. Cumin. A great Cuban story. Can't really tell it here. Oregano, and contains sambo seeds. Now listen, it may contain traces of soy, mustard, sesame, tartrazine.
Not so easy for you to say.
You heard me.
Yeah.
Lupin as well.
He owes me money.
Does he really? He owes me money too. When was the last time you saw him?
Kojak.
That was great.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very, very good. All right, so testosterone. Gauthi says testosterone will favor muscle gain, which will help you heal a broken bone. Well, I'll tell you what, there's truth to that. The mass I've built in just 2 weeks is almost ridiculous. It is.
It's got to look like your little sister's shirt.
It's not at all. I won't be able to wear this shirt much longer. My mouth burns, my stomach cramps, but my back and joints are fine, says Everything Spicy. Tassie Dalt says, when the Warsaw peppers happens, it may provide pain relief and endorphin rushes. You bet it will. I put the shirt on today, Tom. I was like, you can't wear that shirt. Looks like your little sister's shirt. Fit a week ago. Samara likes peppers. Good to see you, Samara. Thank you. It even helps with vision. Shannon Mitchell, good to see you. So, I've got into the habit lately of not just reviewing sauce, but putting it on stuff. So we're going to put it on stuff tonight. I bet you nobody could possibly, I could give you a year to guess, and nobody would ever guess what I'm putting it on tonight.
Eel?
Who told? Eel? You know what? That's cheating, Tommy.
No.
No, not eel.
Rhinoceros?
Rhinoceros? No.
Rhinoceros?
I got a nephew. Couldn't say rhinoceros when he was a kid. He said rhinoceros. Isn't it funny when kids say things funny? I love that. Tassie Dahl asked, huh? Oh, big stretch. Hi, Katy Perry. You a good girl? She's a good girl. Rupert Sides. I've not seen Rupert in probably 2 or 3 weeks.
Nah, it's a little less than that.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's a pimp, though. He's
I saw him about 6 days ago.
Did you really? How was he looking? Was he in a hurry?
No. No, he was doing his little.
He has a cold stroll, doesn't he?
He's got a cold stroke. Look at fat.
Is he really?
Look at all fat.
Good for him. Good for him. You know what he does? He hangs out at restaurants. I'm not fooling you. They bring out food to him. He's got, listen, you know what? No one likes seeing stray dogs, right? It's a bummer. Stray cats, stray dogs. But I'm telling you, this dog's got, they look happy here. My stepson also broke his back playing basketball last spring. It's a bummer, Gothy. I think I broke mine. You know, there's no telling. I've done a lot of stupid stuff. Probably a car accident. Who knows? Guinea pig. It's a good guess, Jeremy Fowler. Koi, as they call it here. I like koi.
Yeah. Gopher ever?
Oh, a third of a gopher only aroused my appetite without bedding her back down. So, you know what? You can smell the garlic, the onion. This is such a good sauce. So I know you can't guess. I reckon I know you have Spanish specialist food. Nope, no horse. You know, I've eaten some weird stuff. I've never eaten horse.
Hoss.
Hoss. I'm eating the hoss. Have you ever eaten a horse?
I have.
What'd you think? Gamey.
Ass. I've been to the joint.
Right? Like the pepper steak on Wednesday.
Thursday.
Was it Thursday?
Wicked pepper
I thought it was Wednesday. Are you sure?
100%.
Pretty sure it was Wednesday.
I'd be willing to put a bet on that if you'd like, Johnny.
How much would you like to bet? Blues Brothers. They cook up a mean pepper steak.
I'm on it.
No, I believe you. No, here's what I have. I have crackers. I have some queso cheese. I have some liverwurst. Liverwurst. Some people don't like liverwurst. I'm a fan. Tastes like chicken. You know what? It's funny that they do everything that you. Boy, I'll tell you what. There's so many things that you don't. Anytime you don't really know, it tastes like chicken. I had in a restaurant in Texas. I had rattlesnake and alligator. They said it. The guy I was with said it tastes like chicken. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It tastes like alligator. And it tastes like rattlesnake. I actually liked them both. I liked the rattlesnake more than the alligator. So let's put a little bit of this. Salsa Aji Lojano. Samara says alligator is great. Had some in Vietnam. I had mine in Austin. Now I already know this sauce is amazing, but I've never had it on this before. He was looking up your old address. L'chaim. Johnny Scoville, this is Chase to eat. Oh. Tommy.
Thursday night, we have a wicked pepper steak.
Is it really?
Yep.
Well, you gotta love the internet. You can find out you're wrong in 30 seconds.
No, I can find out you're wrong in 30 seconds.
Yeah, Tommy can find out I'm wrong in 30 seconds. Kristen says fried alligator tail is tasty.
Little chewy. I like alligator, but the texture is
Yeah, you know what?
Bubble gum.
It's a little rough. It was definitely a little bit gnarlier than the rattlesnake I had. You need to have one of these. It's amazing.
You're not going to serve it up? You're no gentleman. Yeah, I looked over on you.
Oh, it's so good. When it hits your lips. Lee is back. Been a while since I watched, Johnny. Like your glasses. They're just temporary. What do you think? Isn't that great?
Fantastic.
So you really taste the cilantro, the garlic, and the onion. And of course the pepper. I'll be right back.
That's why a Dizzy Dragon is the man.
He's not here, dude.
He'll see.
You'll see it later.
He's still red.
Yep.
What are you doing? Pay attention. I already put it on there.
You know what? You need to put it up. You know me.
You have a phone with me.
What now?
I say good day.
I never mess with the food you cook. Ever.
Nonsense.
Have I ever put?
sauce on it? You sell things.
I never mess with the food. I cooked dinner tonight, you guys. How about that? Well, glad you're back, Lee. Good to see you. Boy, it's really good. Oh, it's good. All right, so a good question. Kangaroo is the best, says Flaming Koala. Tassie asks, what's the weirdest Aussie food I have ever eaten? Well, I ate kangaroo.
And oddly enough, it wasn't even dead.
No, it was not.
Tackled it.
I did. It was a lovely, you know what? It tasted good. I'm told the only people that eat kangaroo are people who visit there from different countries. Like Aussies don't eat kangaroo. I don't know. I also ate, what's the bird? It's kind of like a ostrich. What do they call that?
It's kind of like an ostrich.
Yeah, what's the bird?
Llama.
No, that was llama, you idiot.
Emu.
Emu, thank you. I had emu, and emu is interesting. The meat is really dark. It looked like steak. And crazy enough, kangaroo, before you cook it, it is so red it's not funny. It was great. Those are probably the weirdest things I ate when I was down under. I don't usually do publicity for YouTube channels. Neither do I. But my wife has a channel for my son, one of the best basketball player of his age in the province. Well, that's very cool. I hope they do well. It's a rough thing. You know what my advice is? Don't do it. For real. Thank you, Samara. I'm glad you were here. Keep chasing the heat. I will. Hi, Taylor. And I'm sure Riley Rose is there. And Mrs. Cohen. Hope you guys are all great. Pardon me. Good to see you. Heard ya? Because I heard ya. His name is Malik Sidibe. I don't know. I'm probably butchering that, but kangaroo steaks are awesome. Are great. Excuse me. Cassowary. You know what? Isn't cassowary? Isn't that a really weird bird? Maybe I'm wrong. No, the emu is what I was thinking of. But yeah, cassowary is a strange bird. I have an Aboriginal friend. She loves emu burger. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Oh, they're on a road trip. Everybody's in the car. Wes Lightburn, good to see you. Well, the entire Cohen family, greetings. Wes Lightburn, you were talking about getting on TRT. You need to do it. Life changer. I'm not kidding. It really is. I pronounce it spot on, Johnny. Wow, huh? How about that? It's a knack that I have. It's just one of those crazy skills. So I said in the thumbnail, we're going to eat a little spice and a little connection. Vernon asked, do I have the NIV Bible? You know what? I don't know what the version. I have a Spanish. I don't know where it is. It must be in my room. It's in my room. I have a Spanish English Bible. We got it. My pastor got it. Gary, if you're watching, thank you for getting that. He got it in Katie. Come here. In Guayaquil. Ooh, she's coming over here. Katie, come here. Want to say hi? No. Cats don't cooperate. But I also have the Bible app, which is every version, depending on what you're looking for. You need to, Wes Lightburn. It's a game changer. By the way, Vernon, thank you for being here. Cassowary, they're dinosaurs. You know what? I think all birds are. Actually, birds are very closely related to dinosaurs, I've been told. You want to see a bird that looks like a dinosaur? Pelicans, man. They look like little pterodactyls, like little sea pterodactyls. My grandparents briefly had an emu. Someone dumped it on their land out in the country. They called him Oscar. That's awesome. Here's the thing. He would have been lovely to eat on a grill with garlic, pepper sauce. I wouldn't eat Oscar. I had a pet named Oscar once. Of course, it was a fish, and everybody that has an Oscar calls their fish Oscar. But this connection thing is important. You know, there are so many people that are alone right now. It's terrible. And I think people have been suffering from loneliness for a long time, but when the COVID happened, the pandemic, that was devastating. There are a lot of people that just live in solitude, and it's a bummer. Gauthi said there's an emu farm in my town. Very cool. Do you want to know what? The guy that I was with, he was a chef, and I was staying with him in Perth, and he said it's not pronounced emu, it's emu. I'm like, whatever. It's emu. Vernon asked, do some Ecuadorians speak English? Some, not a lot. Some do. But I'm getting better. You know, I'm getting better with my Spanish. I'm trying. I'm starting to come out of my comfort zone and be willing to fail. But the problem is, you can say a word this close to the actual pronunciation. Like, the guy's a tattoo artist, says Gauthi. I told a story the other day. Oh, I found a new restaurant very close to where we live. And we had this meal called Ballon. And it's lovely. Absolutely incredible. But I ordered for us. I said, Dos Ballon, por favor. And she looked at me like all of a sudden I was trying to speak Russian in a Spanish-speaking country. And she asked me to repeat myself. I said, Ballon. And she looked at me and then she was, you mean Ballon? I said, oh, yeah, that's what I was looking for. They also did that to me going out to the Chocolatera, which is a place where we watched whales. I was in a cab and I asked the cab driver to take me there. And he looked at me again like I was speaking Russian. Said it twice, and then he repeated it almost exactly what I said. I'm like, yeah, that's what I meant. Tossies, I've been busy with work. Great to connect with you guys when I can. Yeah, it's an important thing, you know. And even if this is the only connection you get, there are some people, believe it or not, I get emails. It's an important thing, connection. It's because it's the size of a cow. Emu. I see what you did there. Vernon was born in Nicaragua, Central America. I'm happy here. I love South America. It's a beautiful place. And I get a lot of hate from people saying that I've turned my back on the United States. Listen, I'll always have a love for the United States. I sort of joke, we have family together. The United States and I, we have children with them. My kids live there. My mom lives there. My immediate family lives there. Everybody I know lives there. In fact, the only person I know that lives here is Tommy Scoto. But it's a beautiful country. You know, I love America. I really do. I always will. But I will say this: the only thing I miss about the United States are the people there. This place has done a lot to change me in a really, really positive, wonderful way, I think. You need to try some of this. Oh, you know what? I didn't talk about the heat. First of all, the cilantro is a huge player in this sauce. The garlic and the onion is too. The texture of it is fantastic. It would be a great salad dressing. It's not hot though. But nonetheless, it is absolutely delicious and it's versatile. It's fantastic on eggs, like breakfast burritos. I eat a lot of it. That might be the fourth jar. Here's the thing: this jar is probably, it's certainly under $3. It's probably $2.50. Stuff is very inexpensive here, which is nice. Swiss Vapor, good to see you, dude. Born and always lived in Tasmania. The rest of the world probably advocates Tasmania or associates Tasmania with the Tasmanian devil. Yeah, you know what I associate with? Don't they have a thing called, what is the ant they have there? Bullet ant? There's some ant in Tasmania that kills more people per year than sharks and spiders and snakes put together. That's what I read. I can't remember the name of the ant. You'll tell me, Mark. There's a crazy ant there. Is it a bullet ant? You watch for his answer any moment. It's a little tangy, Mike, but lovely. Vernon says, my dentist in Tijuana. I pay $50 for a cleaning. Tommy went, you probably have heard this story a while, but it's such a good story. Tommy had a toothache. He had a tooth that needed to be pulled. And the night before, he was in pain for days, and each day it was getting worse. It was over the weekend, and it was a Sunday night, and he was dying. I felt so bad for him. Oh, here's the thing. I didn't sleep that night because he was in so much pain. I couldn't sleep because I was thinking about him. Bullet, maybe. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up, but it kills a lot of people. He was in the living room, and he was swishing his mouth with water because that helped. And here's the thing. I didn't sleep. I didn't want to be around him because I felt so bad. It was hard to be around him. He was in so much pain. We made an appointment at a dentist here in town. It was for 9:30, but we made a mistake and thought it was for 9. So we got into the cab and scooted over there and got out, and we get there and it's locked up because we were early and we didn't realize it. So we both looked through like the glass, and this dude that was inside sort of cleaning up, and he saw us and he came out and asked if he was in pain. Karen Dahl, good to see you. Toothaches are the worst. I had braces growing up. My dad said to me, don't ever come home with a tooth knocked out because I'll knock the rest of them out. That's what he said. Today you can get braces relatively cheap, but when I got them, they were expensive. It was a big deal. Anyway, the guy let us in, and he said he'll call the doctor right away, the dentist, who was from Colombia, by the way. He was a super nice guy. He had the most gentle demeanor. Before he even touched Tommy, he just looked like a gentle guy. And within 5 minutes of us coming in the door, Tommy was in the chair. And I was right around the corner in a waiting room, like just over a wall. I could hear them. And he used a little voice-to-text app where you type it in and you push a button and it says it in English so we could communicate. Maybe it's the jack jumper. I'm not sure, but it kills a lot of people. Anyway, he was saying things like, he said, you're not going to hurt. This is not going to hurt you. It's going to be painless. And then I heard him say with the app, breathe. You haven't breathed since you sat down. Then I heard him ask Tommy what kind of music he liked. And I'm in the other room I'm like just over the wall, just around the partition, just doing this because I was afraid he was going to yell and I didn't want to hear it, And he was probably sitting in the chair at 5 after 9. At 20 after, it was over. It was done. And they both came around, and Tommy's smiling. I'm like, you okay? He goes, yeah. I said, did it hurt? He goes, not at all, nothing. But here's the cool part. He didn't, not one piece of paper he had to sign. He didn't show an ID. In fact, the only time the dude asked him what his name was when he said, "I need to write you a prescription for anti-inflammatory." I think it was like $100, something like that. It was amazing. But not a single piece of paper. And if he didn't have to write up a prescription, we'd have walked out without ever signing anything. It was amazing. My dad died almost 3 weeks ago. Oh, no way. I didn't know that was vapor. He's a veteran like me. Lamb in Cambodia. Wow. Still stable and sober. I'm so sorry. Wow. I didn't know. I don't know the relationship you had with your dad. I know it's the worst thing you'll ever go through. Because it was the worst thing I ever went through. I'm sorry. Hang in there. Email me if you need to. I remember so many times. Zokro, good to see you. Thanks for being here. When my dad died, I had probably 20 people say, "Man, I know what you're going through." And I remember thinking, "No, you don't. No, you don't. I don't care if your dad died. You didn't know my dad. And you didn't know the relationship I had with my dad. My dad was like my best friend. So I don't know what you're going through. But I do know this. It's the worst thing you'll ever go through." But you know what? Here's what I learned. And, this is just the truth, my experience. You never get over it. You don't. You learn to live with it. That's what it is. You'll have, it'll take some time, but you'll have good days. You'll have bad days. Some will be better than others. But you'll laugh again, and you'll have joy in your life again. But it's a process. It's a process you can't really rush. It's gonna, it is what it is. I think that time, that processing time of getting through it, is probably unique and different for everybody. You know what I mean? Look at this. Just noticed the goatee. Just noticed the goatee is missing. Yeah, it fell off one day. It's crazy.
Don't beat yourself up. It's only been a year and a half.
Has it been that long?
No.
It's been a long time. Yeah, I still have it. It's on a shelf. Swiss Vapor. His dad died, dude.
Oh, Swiss.
3 weeks ago. 3 weeks. He's still sober and strong, but
God bless you.
It was amazing and full of love and understanding. Hang in there, man.
You know what? You were blessed to have a good one. Most people don't.
Yeah. He didn't wake up. No pain.
I love that.
Wow, My dad did the same thing. He went to bed. He called me the day before he died. My dad never called me. I called him like 3 or 4 times a week. I called him all the time. He never called me. And one day he calls me. And it was a FaceTime. And he looked at me and goes, "I'm dying, Johnny." I said, "I know." I said, I didn't know he meant that night. I would have talked to him a lot more.
That's what he told me. He said, "I won't be here tomorrow."
He didn't tell me that. I said, "Are you scared?" He goes, "No, I'm not scared."
He laughed, didn't he?
Yeah. He laughed. He told me he's proud of me. He loves me. He goes, "Take care of your mom." I said, "Well." And then he went to bed and didn't wake up. But every time he had a surgery, he'd say the same thing to me. He goes, "Look, I'm going to go out. Either way, I win. If I don't wake up, I'm with Jesus. If I wake up, I'm with your mom." Either way, I win. And I pray for you tonight. I promise you, Swiss Vapor, I will. Just hang in there and try to focus on the really good memories. And it's a rough one, though. It's a rough one.
You don't get over it.
No, you don't. That's why I said you don't. You'll learn to live with it. There'll be good days and bad days, but you'll be changed forever. But it's so good that you had a good dad. You know what I mean? There's some, like Tommy said, so many people don't. We were really lucky. Man, we had a good one.
Well, you did.
My dad gets smarter. I swear to you, he gets smarter every day.
That's true.
He does. We talk about my dad, literally.
We did 10 times today.
Every day we talk about him. Vernon asks, "How old was your dad when he died?" Mine was 74 from Alzheimer's. My dad was 83.
And at 60-something, they said, "Go in and say bye."
Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Late 60s.
Yep. Not even late 60s. If anything, mid 60s. He had a heart attack and heart issue. And they said, give him a kiss.
2003, whatever that was, because I knew who I was there.
It was rough. Good question. Do you clean your chilies or eat them straight out of the FedEx box? Well, I haven't eaten any chilies in a while because I live in a country where they don't have any super hots.
They have ahi.
Yet.
They have ahi though.
They do have ahi. They do have ahi.
Everywhere you look.
But when I was in America, here's the funny thing. Let me mute this first.
Dizzy Dragon will always be my guy.
Dizzy, he loves you. Everybody used to ask me, do you clean your peppers? I remember washing peppers maybe 3 or 4 times. It was only when one was rotten in the box and it kind of got gushy and it was touching some other ones. I never, ever washed peppers.
But there's not a lot of people who are spraying them or anything else. Either.
No, these are backyard growers. But here's the thing. Tommy made a good point. They're not like they're spraying them with insecticides and things like that. These are backyard growers. But
and as my dad said, we drank out of bottles for a long time.
For real. But I never, ever cleaned my peppers. I had dirty peppers, man.
Oh, you're dirty.
But my toxic, narcissistic mom is totally different to me. I'm taking distance. She's not good for me. She's ignoring my suffering and feeling so sad.
You know what, though? That's the kind of awareness that most people don't have, and it's going to make this easier.
Tommy made a good point. That's a level of awareness that most people don't have. And what that does is it arms you, and so at least you know what you're dealing with. Try to be kind. Here's the thing. Like when my dad died, I remember I was broken for me. I was broken for my mom too, I'll tell you, I'm going to finish it with this story. When my dad died, I'll never forget it. Hi, Renee. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I was in the kitchen. I was on the stairs, going down the stairs in remember the library there? And the phone rang, and it was my Uncle Robert.
When your grandfather died.
Yeah, my dad's dad. My dad's dad died. And my dad answered the phone, and this is what he said. Dad died.
That's dead.
That's what he said. And my dad was stunned and shocked, and he hung the phone up and told me how his brother delivered the news. And I remember being pissed off for 30 years. Like, really pissed that he did that to him. Like, how do you do that to your brother? And the morning that he died, the first phone call I got that day was Tommy. And he said, Dad's in heaven. You know what happened that day? I stopped being pissed at Robert that moment. I was over it. The second phone call I got, let me tell you this. The second phone call I got was with a sister that I've talked about 1 or 2 times. I'll just say her first name. Her name was Lisi. We had, when we were little boys, there was a program where we grew up called the Fresh Air Program, where they would take kids from the inner city of New York and bus them to the country where they could get a month just kind of running around in the grass and being outside and not seeing skyscrapers and hearing taxis and people yelling at each other. And when we were little kids, I'll pray for you, Swiss Vapor, I promise you, dude. We were little kids. My mom signed up for this program, and this little girl came to see us, a little black girl from New York. Her name was Alicia. And every single year for, I don't know how many years. Yeah, a decade. She would come every summer. And she's my sister. Like, I love her. She's great. But she was the second phone call. She was inconsolable. Our dad was her dad. I need to call her. All right, you guys, listen, I'm going to wrap it up. Swiss Vapor, I'm praying for you tonight by name. I promise you I will. And if you guys are people of prayer, please pray for him. And if you have dads that are, Tommy already has, if you have dads that are still alive, reach out. If the bridge needs to be mended, mend it. And that goes for moms too. Anybody, we should be mending bridges, not burning them. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you get a chance to try this, oh man, I promise you'll be so happy with me.
Olay, olay.
Olay, olay. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm Johnny Silver.
On Colts and Crimson.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me.
Later tonight on the Lifeboat. It's going to be a little bit later.
So Colton quits first?
Yep.
What time?
About
You know,
2
it's
hours, I think.
a couple hours from now. Yeah.
Yep.
About an hour and 55 minutes
No,
from right.
actually about an hour and 5 minutes. Something like that.
An hour and 5 minutes from now, you will see Tommy and Reese on. What's the name of that channel?
It's called Reese and Tommy.
Reese and Tommy.
Rumors you can relate.
Rumors you can relate to. You should. I wanted them to call it a new start. If you've ever seen Arrested Development, you know why I wanted to call it a new start. Please check them out. And then after that, please,
start, not so much.
after that, please check out. Thank you, Brock. This is where Reese and Tom are going to be. And then after, bless you, knock it off. That'll be enough. That was a good one. You get to settle down. I'm glad you're sitting down. And Tommy's show will be after that. Please check him out. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. Drive carefully, Cohen family. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase Lee.
It was.